I haven't even what's up, everybody? I haven't even seen the uniforms yet. I haven't even seen the uniforms yet. Let me go take a look at them. We're gonna talk for a little bit. We're gonna talk. We're gonna talk about these uniforms. Let's see. People saying this on Instagram. Say it's on Instagram. I'm trying to see what's up. Let me check my Instagram here and see how they look. Let's see what they're looking like. I'm looking at them right now. I'm looking. Let's go. Let's go. Yep. I like the look. Got a little more. Got rid of the digital clocks. Yep. I like it. Ooh, cold. Let's go. What's up, man? What's going on? I like that. Okay. I'm looking at the uniforms right now. Ooh, woo. Yep, we did that. Yep, we finally look like a damn NFL uniform. Yeah. What y'all think? What y'all think about the uniforms, man? If anybody want to join me on the live stream, man, you know what I'm saying? I gotta get the pewter. I'm gonna get that pewter one. Look, if anybody want to join me via webcam, you're welcome to join. You know what I'm saying? It's up to you. If you want to get at it, if you want to come on here, I'm gonna post a link. If you want to join live, and let's talk about the uniforms. There you go. The link. I post a link in the chat room. So if you want to come on and join me via webcam, feel free. You know what I'm saying? So y'all can hear me, right? I post a link in the yeah, man. If y'all want to come on, I sent the invite. So if you want to come on and talk about the uniforms, feel free. Join me on the webcam, and we can talk about the uniform. It's up to you. But what y'all like about the uniforms, man? Let's talk about these uniforms, man. What y'all like about them? Y'all like the way they look? Oh, that pewter, man. I ain't gonna front, dog. That pewter go hard. Yeah, your chat. Yes, your chat is visible in here. Yeah, it's visible on YouTube and it's visible on Facebook. I mean, it's visible on YouTube and visible on this too. I posted the link. If y'all want to come on and talk, man, like y'all want to smoke about the uniform. Let's go. Let's go. Don't be scared now. Ooh. I like the pewter though. I like the pewter. The pewter uniforms go hard. I got to have that. I like the new uniforms, man. I like the way they look, man. They look cold, man. They look really good. I like the way they look. That pewter though, man. That pewter go hard. Yeah, you can't deny that, man. Y'all gotta that pewter go hard, man. That pewter go hard. They look so much better than the old uniforms, man. I mean, like the ones that we just recently had. You know what I'm saying? Like they just look better. I'm gonna play it for y'all real quick. Oh, we got Malcolm coming on. Let's see what Malcolm. What's up, Malcolm? We're gonna bring you on real quick, man.
What
up, man?
See, I got my throwback.
What's going on, man?
Oh, I said,
you like what? So what you like about the new uniforms, man?
Hold on, let me set this up. What I like about the new uniforms, I kind of like the color rush pewter. Like it's different. Like nobody else has that in the league. Like the all gray looking ones. Like it's just different.
Right.
So
I'm feeling. I got that pewter. The pewter. I gotta get the pewter, man.
Yeah.
I gotta get the pewter. The pewter uniforms, man. I gotta get it. I gotta get that pewter color, man.
Yeah, it's just different. Like no other team has that. And like, okay, they brought back the old ones, the like Super Bowl era, the red and the white, but they kind of like revamped it because I think the other ones had the white lettering, like the Buccaneers across the chest.
White lettering, yeah, they had the white lettering.
This one is black. So I mean,
so they basically just made it look like 2020. You know what I'm saying? Like they upgraded it, like they got it up to date. Like the uniforms that we had before just didn't like match up well. Like it wasn't received well in the fan base. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you, yeah. And then also
we just wore it because we wore it because we supported the team.
Did they change the helmet, like the face mask, or is it kept chrome?
Well, I'm about to play the video. I'm about to share the screen real quick. I'm about to play the video again. We're gonna watch it together. I'm gonna bring a lot of people on too, so we're gonna watch it real quick.
All right.
Let me share this screen real quick. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna watch it again right here.
Oh, they did. They changed his face mask to black.
Yo, let's go hard, man.
I wonder how Brady gonna look in them.
It's go hard, man.
It's gonna be weird seeing Brady in the Bucs, you know. But I mean, I still like it.
They changed the helmet too. They changed the helmet. James Cosper said it. They changed the helmet too.
Yeah, they changed the face mask. It's the same one. I think they just changed the color of the face mask, and it's still the oversized logo on it.
So okay, so before I move on to the next person, what letter grade you give the Bucs uniform from A to F? What grade did you give the Bucs uniform?
Like just A, B, or do I do like the minus and a plus?
Well, you can do whatever, like A through F. Pick a grade. Pick a grade.
I'll say like I'll say A. I'm just saying solid A. It's just nice and clean. Nothing really wrong with it. I like the pewter, like the all pewter color, because it's like different. Mm-hmm. It's just different. Like nobody else has that in the league, and I like it. And they just revamped the old ones, and they just changed it around a little bit, like the Super Bowl era, and I like it overall. It's nice and solid and slick.
All right, well, Malcolm, I appreciate your insight on the jerseys, man. You're the first one to come on here, man. I'm about to bring on some more people, but I appreciate you coming on, man, for a little bit and chatting with BucosLocker, man. I'm about to move on to the next person. But stay in the chat room, man. We're gonna be here for a minute talking about these uniforms, man. Appreciate it, man.
All right, appreciate it.
Let's see who we got next. Jonathan Brutus. What's up, man?
What's good?
Get in line, folks. If you want to join the chat, it's in the chat room. If you want to join via webcam, it is in the chat room. I want to get everybody a grade and insight on these new uniforms on BucosLocker live on webcam with the Bandits. The Bandits is in the building. So Jonathan, talk to me about these uniforms, man. Talk to me about these uniforms, man. Where you at, Jonathan? You gone, man? What happened? Oh, I lost Jonathan, man. Come on, Jonathan. Jonathan? Come on, Jonathan. Get it together, Jonathan. I gotta move on, man. So, Jonathan, you come back when you get yourself straightened out, man. I'm gonna move on to the next person, man. Jordan Scott, man. I'm gonna bring Jordan Scott on real quick, man. What up, Jordan?
What up, man? Them uniforms are sick, bro. Them things are sick. I'm telling you. I'm getting that pewter one. I am legit getting that pewter one, bro.
I gotta get that pewter, baby. That pewter is hard.
I'm telling you. They're a lot better than the other ones. They're a lot better. Oh my God.
Man, so much better.
Like they look kind of like which one do we have? The ones we won the Super Bowl with. They look a little bit like
they look like those. They brought the Super Bowl version of it back and they just upgraded it. You know?
Dang, that's what I'm saying. I'm glad they got rid of those alarm clock numbers. I couldn't stand that.
Nobody liked the alarm clock numbers, man. Nobody.
That's why I'm glad they got rid of it. Like these ones are a lot better. I'm telling you. Like I can't wait to see them play with these uniforms. I'm telling you. Like which ones? Oh. What'd you say?
Even when the media first came out, when we first came out with these digital clock uniforms, the media was like, "What the hell is the Bucs doing? Like, we don't even look like a football team. Like, what are we doing?" You know.
So which one you like? Which one you like better, the home or away ones?
Oh, I made it clear. It's the pewter. It's the pewter.
Without the pewter, like home or away.
The home. You gotta go with the home team, man. You gotta go with the home jersey.
That red.
Yeah, that red looks so. The red.
Did you see the little pirate ship on the side of it?
Yeah,
they changed that. That's black now. I like that too.
It actually looked like a real jersey. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. Like everybody like rates like the Buccaneers last as the worst uniforms. I'm like, oh God, man, we gonna be like top 5 or top 3 this year. Oh yeah,
it's gonna sell. It's going to sell pretty good. It's going to sell. It's going to sell really good, man. Like, so before I move on to the next person, if you had to give it a letter grade, what would you give the Bucs uniform as a grade?
Hey, definitely. Hey, that's sick. That is just sick. How about you? What do you think it is?
Hey, man, it's an A+ for me.
Hey, exactly. Exactly.
A+.
It's just too sick, man. Too sick.
I can't wait to get my jersey. As soon as they go on sale.
Exactly. I'm getting that right when it comes out, straight up.
I'm buying all 3 of them. I'm buying all 3. All 3. What will be your first jersey you will get? Who are you gonna get first? Who you gonna get?
I'm gonna get Tom Brady, definitely. Tom Brady.
You gonna get Brady? You gonna Tom terrific?
Got Brady, Tom Brady.
Okay. You know, I'm a receiver guy, so I'm going with Edwards and Evans and Godwin. So I love receivers.
Dang. I can't wait, bro. I'm gonna go to that night game too, because most likely we're gonna wear those colors for that Thursday night. Oh yeah.
Yeah, Thursday. Yeah, we're gonna have a couple primetime games. We're gonna have a couple of them.
I'm so glad, man. I'm just real glad. Okay, man.
So I appreciate you joining BucosLocker, man, live, man, on webcam, man. Appreciate the support, man.
Thank you.
I appreciate it. So Jordan Scott, salute to you. You be safe out there, man.
Yeah, go Bucs, man. Go Bucs.
That's what I'm talking about. All right, we're gonna move on to the next person. Okay. All right, Jonathan, what's up, man?
Man, what's good, man?
You got yourself together, man. You got yourself together.
Yeah, everything good. Everything good.
Okay. So you saw the jerseys, man.
Yeah.
What you think about it?
I like what's his name? Malcolm said. I'm gonna echo on him. Like I like how they went back to the old uniform. So the fact that they brought the little black strip around the neck and the around the arm sleeves, I kind of like the whole thing. So the whole concept is pretty good. The only thing I don't like about the gray one is I wish we had like a black one. This is a little bit too smoky grayish. Like it's just too much gray. It's still good though. That's a favorite one. Okay. Yeah, but
gray color, man, it's different.
It is. Yeah, it is. And then like you said, the face mask, it's straight. Yeah, I wish they did the chrome one. You know, they should stick with that one. But I think overall, I think like A-. Yeah.
Right. They can always tweak and peak it, you know, if they wanted to. You know what I'm saying? They can tweak it a little bit if they wanted to.
Yeah, true that.
Wanted to, man. So you gave it an A-?
A-, yeah.
What's wrong with the plus? Why I can't get a plus? What's up? Like,
I don't know. I would stop feeling the little gray one, man. But I gotta see what it's in the field. Yeah, I gotta see on the field though.
Look, I bet you gonna buy one.
I don't know. I gotta get a regular one though. I gotta get a regular one first. Yeah.
Come on, Jonathan.
I'll see.
You're part of the band. All the bandits got to get all three. Every bandit got to get all three.
Oh yeah,
all three.
Oh yeah, definitely.
How the bandits roll. Yeah. That's how we gonna roll. All three jerseys.
Yeah.
All of them. I cannot wait. I cannot wait for the primetime games because we're gonna have about 3 to 4 of them things. We're gonna have a few of them things this year. We're gonna have a few primetime games. So.
Definitely, man. Hey, it's gonna be it, bro. This is gonna be the season. Yeah,
it's gonna be lit this season, boy. Super Bowl or bust.
Oh yeah, hey, on the way up.
That's it. Yep. But so I appreciate you joining, Jonathan. I got some people that are trying to come on, man. I got one of the original BucosLocker people, one of the original guys that started the channel with me.
Yeah.
Well, next is Travis. Travis is up next.
Appreciate it, man.
So appreciate it, John. Salute to you, man. Stay safe, man.
Yeah.
Up next, we got the original. Shouts out to Travis, man. Hold up, Travis. I gotta play the video with you, man. I'm gonna watch the video again, man. I'm gonna watch it with you. You tell me what you think, man.
Hey, man, I already watched it, bro.
Let's watch it again. Ooh, man.
Let me just say, I'm happy we went back to the original number design. I'm happy we keep the new logo, however. But that pewter jersey, that shit is so clean, bro.
I'm going to get that pewter jersey ASAP.
That is crisp. That is crisp, my dude. I love it. I love that we're going a little blend. And I'm gonna tell you like this, man. I'm waiting for that creamsicle because they're gonna do a creamsicle. I'm waiting on it.
They got to.
Have to.
It's a throwback.
They have to.
It's a throwback. They got to do
throwback. It wouldn't work with those clock numbers, but with this new one, it's gonna work.
I like the pewter. That's my favorite one, man. The pewter is so different. It's like, what team got that color, man? Like that pewter gray, man. Like that. Oh man, it just makes you look like we're part of the team now. We're part of the NFL. We ain't got these digital clock numbers anymore. It's like, God.
Yes. And something about pewter is it's part of our original colors. It's something that we've always had, especially when we went over to the white and red. And I'm glad we got a full jersey because I remember back then we had an alternate black one that we barely ever used. So I'm happy that we have a pewter that we can use for those primetime games. I can see a sick color rush night for that too.
It's coming. It's coming. The color rush night. Oh yeah. I will be worn at least 2 or 3 times this year.
Oh, for sure. Especially I caught the tail end of that last conversation you had. And you make a great point with the prime time because, of course, Brady now, and we're going to be making noise this year. Especially, we got to play Breeze twice.
Yeah,
man, we're gonna get those prime time games, man, and we're gonna showcase this jersey. And I'm sure that website's crashed by now because nobody's out anyway. Everybody's at home.
I'm waiting for them to go on sale so I can just jump on. I'm getting all three. All three jerseys.
I'm gonna grab one for little man, the wife, and myself, because we a Bucs household, cuz.
Right.
Bucs house. So we're gonna get something to beat.
I'm going to be at a few games. I'm going to be at a few away games and a few home games this year. So I know it's going to be kind of difficult to get to the home games because they're going to pretty much sell out. But I'm going to find a way in there. You know, somebody going to get me in there. But the away games, I'm going to get to at least about 3 or 4 away games this year. So I'm in total probably going to try to do between 5 to 8 games this year, attending in person. So definitely going to do both of the Saints games. One in New Orleans, of course, where I live at, and then one in Tampa, of course. Definitely going to do the Chiefs game. Got to do that one.
I'm trying to do that one. I'm trying to roll out to that one, and I may go to the Rams game because I got some friends that are Rams fans where I'm at, so we may roll out to that one. That should be a good one too. So I'm trying to hit up some games as well.
Is that going to be away? The Rams game?
That's home.
Oh, okay.
We played away last year. We beat them in the college game last year, so now they come in here.
Right. It's going to be tough to get to those home games, though, man. Like, it's going to be tough.
I mean, I know you saw that the website went down when people were trying to get them season tickets once Brady signed, bro.
Yeah, it's the Brady effect. You know, it's going to be. I'm gonna find a way to get to the games, man. Somebody gonna have a ticket or two. You know. So. absolutely, man. You know, people gonna sell tickets to try to make money anyway, man. But yeah, I know they're gonna upcharge.
But you know, as long as those damn seats are full year round, I'm with it.
Yeah,
I'm with it.
Attendance is going to go up. The attendance is going to go up. It's going to go up big time. And expect an increase in everything. Merchandise, concessions, jersey sales, like everything is going to be a plus now. Like, because for a long time, this team hasn't sold well in jerseys and tickets. We've been at the bottom. You know.
Yeah.
We've been ranked 30, 31, 32. You know what I'm saying? Like, our fan base has been ranked at the bottom pretty much for the last 10, 12 years. I mean, everything has been really bad. Like, this goes back years. It's not even just about the last 3 years, 4 years.
No, come on, the 70s, bro. 70s.
Right. This goes back beyond Winston. This ain't about Winston. This is about the culture, period. Like,
had the same thing with Doug Williams back in the day, my dude. Yeah, the same situation with Doug.
Right. It's been pretty bad. Like, you know, and the organization just took a hit for years and decades. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, finally, you know, we turning the corner. You know, we turning the corner with the jerseys. We know we tried the digital clock stuff. Didn't work. Wasn't real well received by the fan base. You know, losing record, you know, and all this stuff like this. And this just a shot in the fan base to let us know, like, at least the owners are trying again.
Yep.
You know, they're trying. Yep. You know, like, you got to make the fans believe again. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, absolutely. You know? I mean, you got to sell tickets, man. And the only way to sell tickets is doing something. I understand they reached for Brady, and we were able to grasp it. Did you read the report how they went the whole route trying to keep it under wraps? Because people were coming for him, bro. And I believe we get that offensive line right, and if we're working that secondary, we're going to be a force. We're going to be a force because we got the offense. We just need a running game.
Remember, the offense was already elite. Even with the interceptions, it was already elite.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
That's crazy, right? When you think about it, like, the offense was already elite with the interceptions. It's ridiculous how the offense. It could have been shit. The Winston could have threw for 6,000 yards if he didn't throw 30 interceptions. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit.
Absolutely. If he held that down, we would have been in the playoffs. And actually, with this new playoff rule happening, we could have been in the playoffs twice within the last few years, adding in one more team. We've been right there on the bubble. Right.
So
it's been crazy.
You can't really get mad at the move, like SK Simmons said. You can't get mad at the Brady move. You're like, even with the pro Winston fans, you can't get mad. You know, like, it's Brady. You know, I know it's the old version of Brady. I know it's a short term, 2-year deal. You know, it's short term. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you got to go for it, man. Exactly. Like, you got to risk it, no biscuit. You know what I'm saying? Like, he actually risked the franchise future for short term success.
Yep, he followed the motto. I won't be surprised in the draft if we get a quarterback late. Just for that reason, we got a short-term deal. We're going to go after our priorities, but I will not be surprised if we grab a quarterback sometime in the draft while we have Brady, because Blaine Gabbert ain't going to be it. We all know that.
No. Like, what the worst case scenario, if Brady was to get hurt, it'll be like the Arizona Cardinals when they went 7-8-1. You know what I'm saying? That's the worst case scenario. That's what scares me about the move. If he was to get hurt, and we got Blaine Gabbert, it's gonna get real, like Arizona Cardinalish, like 7-8.
Oh yeah,
1. Like when he was at Arizona, like Arizona had they peaked. They the first couple of years with Bruce Arians, they peaked, and then the quarterback started getting hurt, and it went downhill from there. And then it was kind of like a force out, kind of like an agreement between both parties, and it was kind of ugly, you know. And that's where we kind of headed at a little bit because of this move. Like 42 going on 43, you only got a couple years left. You know, probably got like, remember when Peyton Manning went to the Broncos, his first couple years of the Broncos was like elite. And then it just went downhill. The year they won the Super Bowl, Peyton Manning was
defense.
trash.
It was all defense.
All defense.
We watched our Super Bowl together. It was all defense.
All defense. You know, they carried Peyton Manning to the finish line. And that's the worst case. That's why the defense came. I'm glad he brought the defense back. He brought the whole starting unit back. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's back. So he did. I give Arians credit. He did say we're going to have a defense. He brought everybody back. But remember, this whole thing is short term. Just look at the contracts. It's short term. Like, there's no right now. I know you got to look what's in front of you, but sometimes you got to look past that. In the future, don't really have one right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no, like, we got Shaq for 1 year franchise, right? And then we got JPP for 2 years max, Sue for 1, Brady for 2. And then we got to start paying. Then we got to start paying people. Devontae needs an extension. Chris Godwin, Mike Evans. You know, that's a situation that's going to come down the road. I mean, the team's future outside of after 2021 doesn't look good. But the risk that the risk that he took to do this, I can understand.
Yeah,
I can understand. You can't get mad. I know a lot of because there's been a lot of turmoil between the anti and pro Winston fans. They go at it every day. You know, it's the same.
I've been witnessing it. I witnessed it, man.
It's over and over. It's the same conversation. 30 interceptions. Oh, it was, you know. All right, we get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, he threw 30 interceptions. Okay, he threw 5,000 yards, 33 touchdowns. But all right, move on. You know what I'm saying? Like, we had our moment. You know, okay. I try not to get caught up into that conversation, you know, between the both because it's split down the middle. It's either you're anti or pro. And what I try to do is
you're never in the middle.
I try to remain away from it and try to give a bigger perspective of the team. Like, I try to talk about the whole team as overall. And I notice when you try to talk about the rest of the team, you get shamed a little bit. You get trolled and you're a Winstonite, and I'm like, wait a minute, I'm just talking about the rest of the team. That's all I'm doing. Like,
yes, but see, remember when we first started this on Facebook, that's what happened to me, and I was like, dude, you're not listening to my message. You're going after the one thing that you disagree with. I'm talking about a whole thing, and you got to ignore that because everybody has their opinion. There's no
everybody got an opinion.
Everybody has an opinion, and the thing is, everybody thinks they're geniuses. Everybody thinks they're experts, but it's like you're sharing your opinion. That's all it is.
And you can't, but it is, you get shamed to do that. Like, you can't mention, like, if you mention 30 interceptions, here come the pro Winston fans. Oh, you know what I'm saying? You're a Winston hater. And then if you mention 5,000 yards, and here come the anti-Winston fans. Oh, you a Winstonite. Like, goddamn, I'm just giving you the bigger picture. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
you just calling it. Anybody can sit behind the keyboard and talk shit. Anybody can. Anybody can. Because you can be an alias, you can be a ghost, you can be a mask. It's whatever. Right. And that's why I was like, you know what? If my opinion bothers you, there's something wrong with you. Get over it.
Right, and I've taken some trolling to fans, and they're typically the same type of people. Like the way their character is. Like, anytime I bring up the O-line, the special teams, the running back situation, the three problems that's been consistent with the Bucs for years, it's like, oh, you talking, you clown, your poster shit. You know, like, wait a minute, well, these are facts. Yeah. Like, we've had a running game problem. We had a running problem for the longest. We've had O-line problems for the longest. We've had special team problems for the last 10 years. Like, I'm not lying to you, but it's when you post something like that, you're not giving the narrative that they want to hear. Like, because we have a platform, so they want you to bash Winston or big up Winston all the time. Like, no, I'm not doing that. Like, I don't participate.
You're not doing that. At the end of the day, this is the Bucs page. You're calling out what you need to see with the Bucs. And, you know, people want to make it about Winston. Now that Winston's gone, it's like, just get over it. You Winston haters got what you want. He's gone. Let it go.
Right.
The people that wanted him here, y'all got what you wanted. Let's move the fuck on and get focused on the future now. All right. Right. You know,
like
let's focus on what we have at hand.
And what's so crazy is the media. I call the media the de facto GMs, because now the media has a spotlight on Tampa. They're not going to allow Tampa to fail Tom Brady. Like, get that O-line fixed. No. Get that running game fixed. No. Get a third down running back. you know what I'm saying? Like, get that secondary, that safety position fixed. Like, the media is like, we see y'all problems. You know what I'm saying? But when, as a Bucs platform, when you talk about something like that, you get hated on. Like, wait a minute, the media talking about it, big media talking about it. But when BucosLocker talk about it, or anybody else talk about the O-line, the running game, the special teams, the safety position, is you protecting Winston. No, I'm not. I'm talking about a problem that's been a problem.
The problem. This has been the problem before Winston. So what difference does it make? We were doing this. Doing this a long time ago.
Right. We've had 11 kickers for the last. Since 2009, 11 kickers.
Yeah.
Tied with the San Diego Chargers for the most kickers on the team.
In that span. Yeah.
In that time span. The minute I brought that up, it's you Winston night. What? Like
yeah, I got so much slander when I was hyped when we got Roberto Aguayo. Why? Because we had a bad kicking game, but we got the best kicker at the time. I didn't agree with it. We traded for him, but I understood why we did. They wanted to address the kicking woes. And the second we let him go, people are like, "Oh, you don't know what you're talking about. We let Roberto go." And I'm like, "Okay, we took a gamble. It happens."
A sad part about it is it's like 80% of the fan base refuse to acknowledge how bad the special teams been. They refuse to acknowledge that. It's like Matt gave his 13 kicks. 13 kicks last year.
And we could have won games with those kicks, especially against the Giants. We set them up.
But as soon as you bring that up, it's like, oh, you love Winston. Like, wait a minute, those are facts. He missed kicks. Like, you remember now, there's 3 parts of a team: offense, defense, special teams. They all matter.
Yes.
Like, special teams can cost you games, but the minute you bring up special teams, it's, oh, you a Winston night. Oh, you a Winston lover. Like, wait a minute.
For all the fans that want to ignore special teams, the perfect example of a team that had special teams haunt them, 2010 Chargers. How are you the number 1 team in offense and defense, but you missed the playoffs?
Special teams.
It came down to special teams. Block punts, block kicks, missed kicks. Special teams matters.
Punt return, kick return. I've done my research on this, man. We've had bottom punt return, kick return, punting. We've had one of the worst units in the last 10 years. Even when Winston was here, one of the worst units. But as soon as you bring that up, it's, oh, you trying to protect Winston. No, these are facts. These are facts. How am I protecting Winston? Like, this is facts.
Yep.
Like, I'm not protecting nobody. Like, this is facts.
Not many fans know the last organization to run a kick return back for a touchdown.
Michael Spurlock.
Yep.
Michael Spurlock is the last return
to do that.
Like, wait a minute. Now, I hopefully like G Wright Productions in the chat room says, I hope Matt Gay improves. But Bruce Arians did say he's going to bring in competition for Matt Gay, because you can't miss 13 kicks and be a playoff team. Like remember, the Bucs can make it to the playoffs and Matt Gay not let Matt Gay not come through. We're out. Game winning kick on the line, game winning extra point, he misses. Like, it's over. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we can't have that. We won 7 games last year, right? The projection is at least 10 or 11 games. Highest max is 12, right?
Yeah, okay. To be safe.
To be safe. So between 10 and 12 games, and that's fine. That's playoffs. But remember, it's going to take a team effort to get to the playoffs, to win the Super Bowl. You just can't rely on Tom Brady. Tom Brady just not going to get a Super Bowl. It's just not going to be him.
Tom Brady won his first 2 Super Bowls off kicks. Got to the Super Bowl off special teams.
But people don't want to acknowledge that. And I'm like one of the few people in the Bucs community that continues to bring up the O-line, the D-line, the O-line, the running game, and the special team. I constantly bring that up because I want people to understand, yes, we got Brady. Yes, the turnovers will go down dramatically. I get that. But the fact still remains, we're bad in some areas that needs to improve, need to be upgraded. Rojo need another running back. Like, remember, the media already pegged us to get an O-lineman and a running back. They already on us about that. But
first and second round, yep.
But the minute you bring that up, it's, oh, the running game is fine and the O-line is fine. 7th ranking PFF. I'm like, wait a minute.
Some people look at numbers but don't look at the results. Last year we were the number 1 rated offense, but we missed the playoffs. It's like, what does it matter? Why are y'all so? You got stat junkies and you got people that actually know what matters and what's put on the field. Best thing, you could run a 4.6 40, but if you play fast, your 4.6 doesn't matter. Right.
And it's like I try to tell people, like, Brady can only control so much. He can only do so much. Like remember, he can't control injuries and special teams.
Nope.
Can't control that.
Can't control the defense either.
Can't control exactly. But a lot of people just feel like the only reason is because of interceptions. That's not the only reason. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, look at the bigger picture. Like, I get it. You don't like Winston. I get it. I get it that you love Winston. Winston was part of the problem. I guess you could say the biggest problem, right? Cool. Yep. That's understandable. But let's not sweep under the rug. Like, I did my research on this stuff. I watched the video. I watched the tape. Like, the O-line run blocking, the numbers tell you that it's been pretty bad. This is why when people say stuff like PFF says the Bucs O-line ranked number 7th, but every time you talk to a Bucs fan about the O-line, they only mention 2 guys, Jansen and Ali Marpet.
Exactly. That's really it. Because the highest paid offensive lineman is honestly our worst one.
But they don't want to see. They don't care. Oh, it was just fine. Huh?
They don't watch the tape. You got to remember, the quarterback is the most watched position on any field, either team. And you know what? Yes, Winston did put us in the worst positions by having those turnovers because you think those pick sixes are putting them in that great position to put 3 or 6 points up. I won't argue that. But when the game has been on the defense to stop the team, we've had the worst secondary. Whenever we had to put our special teams in the best position possible to win the game, they miss. So it's like you can't negate those. You can't negate those situations because you're focused on the interceptions. Because yes, he had those interceptions, but guess what? He put us in the prime position to win by a field goal. And I guarantee you, if Matt Gay made that kick against the Giants, they'd say Matt Gay is the winner because Winston almost lost it for us. They'd still find a way to blame it on. It does. It's just it's been like that since he was in college. It was always blame Jameis. It's been that way. And me being a Florida State fan, I know that and I heard of it. But I will say I was pro Winston. I wanted him to succeed. He just never did. He's too that gunslinger mentality. He can't get out of his head. He's gone. Move on.
And the good thing about it is the fact that he's gone. Now it's time to focus on the continuation of the problems that still exist. Like, okay, the interceptions are gone. So Bruce Arians made it clear. Okay, the interceptions got this team where put the team in the position in bad positions. Okay, so now that he's gone, okay, we still got problems. Like, I was at the game, the Giants game, when Matt Gay missed the game-winning kick. I had somebody tell me if Winston would have threw the ball perfectly, it would have been a touchdown. But the kick was a chip shot. Like, yeah,
it was straight.
But it went back to Winston though for some strange reason. Like, wait a minute. Like, I'm not even. I wouldn't even advocate. I wouldn't even advocate for Winston. I'm just saying, like, but he still should have made the kick. Like, he still got to make the kick.
It didn't matter. It's like at the end of the day, the kicker has a job too to win games. Just as such, defense has a job to win games. Quarterback, offense, of course, but special teams has that job too. It's special teams to put the offense in the prime position to be furthest away from our goal line, making the field goals to get you points on the board. If not, win the game. That will make a whole difference making a field goal.
Right. And people gave up. I saw the video of the 30 interceptions. Then I saw somebody had another video with the 21 possible interceptions that could have been interceptions. So he should have had more interceptions. Well, if you want to go do that, then what about the shoulda, coulda long runs? The shoulda, coulda made kicks. The shoulda, coulda dropped passes. Or
the better.
What the videos on those? Right. Where's the video on those? Like,
there's a video of Donovan Smith getting his ass whooped.
I've seen it.
You know what made me laugh? I read comments and people were like, "Oh, Jameis held on to the ball too long." I'm like, he didn't have enough time to drop back. What are you talking about? He took a 3-step drop and he had to do 5.
It's not. It got to the point where it's not even about the quarterback. It's about what's your football IQ now? Like, what are you looking at? Like, are you focused on the quarterback only? Like, what are we doing?
Like
I question some of these guys. I'm not trying to be. I don't disrespect nobody, but I question some of these guys' football knowledge, and even if they ever play football in their life, like wait a minute, have you ever played O-line before? Have you ever played like some of the stuff that these guys be saying is like crazy. Like, you're narrative driven. Like, talk about the team, don't talk about one guy. Like, I get it, he's a part of the deal, but like, special teams can hurt you bad. It helped Brady win Super Bowls. Brady came from an organization where the special teams was always top. The Patriots special teams has always been good. He came from an organization that has high level, high quality guys on special teams. Steven Gronkowski making kicks, Brian Allen punting the ball correctly, Matthew Slater covering kicks, their punt return team, their punt coverage team. Everything was always top 5, top 10 in New England with their special teams. They never had a problem with special teams until like maybe this year, but their special teams always graded out positive every year. But when I look at the Bucs special teams for the last 10 years, it graded out negative every freaking year. That was a negative on the team. Special teams by itself, every unit on special teams was a negative. But when you bring that up, people don't like that. They don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear something negative about the Bucs. The only thing they want to hear negative about is the quarterback, which I understand, but there's also other negatives on the team.
There's so many other negatives, but everybody wants to ignore those.
I can't let that happen though. That's why I've been an advocate of drilling in the head about the O-line, running back, and special teams. Like, and they can't, and a lot of people don't address that. They will dance around that and come at me personally. They will attack me, like call me a clown, or you know what I'm saying. So like, but they don't never address what I put on the post.
But that's the thing. People are quick to insult what they don't know about. They don't want to hear it. They're upset. You can't let that rock you. I will say that I'm happy to see you keep going. And
I keep it going.
I'm getting my shit set up on my end to come back because I need to do something better than my phone. So I'm getting a camera and I'm going to get back on there so I can have better quality. Because I've had people telling me they can't hear me sometimes. So that's why it's been such a delay. But I keep posting on Twitter and Facebook. But man, I'm not leaving you hanging longer, man. I can't do that to you, bro.
I'm holding it down. I'm holding it down.
Man.
I hold it down, man. You know, it's like having a platform to voice your opinion. You know, I tell anybody it's not easy to do this because and I see at the highest levels that these guys get personally attacked all the time. But even at these levels, at the YouTube level, the small channel level, like you got to have thick skin because people are going to attack you, you know, personally, verbally. Like you got to be able to like brush that shit off because that's just their character. You know, I don't entertain it when people try to get all extra, man. Like it comes with the territory. Like, and I tell people, like trolling attempts don't work with me. It just is not going to work. Like you can try all day to call me a clown and my post ain't this and this and that, but none of that's going to affect me, dude. Like I'm still going to make my money. I'm still going to make videos. I'm still going to post, but you still comment on my stuff. If it bothers you that much, why are you commenting?
And that's exactly what I said on the Facebook days. I said, look, if what I say pisses you off so much, then don't watch. But you're tuning in every fucking day. Who's the true clown?
You keep coming on my post trying to call my post crap, and I don't know what I'm talking about.
Go about your day. I'm gonna keep doing this shit, whether you agree with me or not.
Right. I even try to be humble and be like, you know, let's just agree to disagree. No, it's like they want you to come on whatever the narrative they're pushing. They want you to agree with them. They don't want you to like side like yeah, you right. No, football it's opinionated, right? We all have our opinions on things, how we see things different. Just because you think the O-line is good doesn't mean that I think it's good because my eyes tell me I've been to a few games. It's not that good. Like you can't convince me because of a left tackle and a center makes our O-line 7th ranked. Now, the same people that say that will use the DVOA for the defense being 5th ranked. So I said, okay, I went to the same site. They got the 5th ranked DVOA rankings for the defense. And I looked at the offensive line rankings DVOA in the 20s. So I guess, Football Outsiders and PFF see things different. PFF
because they're going by numbers.
Yeah, PFF
you're going by the same numbers they're putting, but since you're not dumb, it's not as important.
Right. PFF says the O-line ranked number 7th, but Football Outsiders said the O-line is like 22nd, 23rd. So I guess Football Outsiders don't know what the fuck they talking about. I just think it's weird, man. I just think. But yeah, folks. I mean, me and Travis, man, we had to talk about this stuff, man. He been missing in action, man. But what y'all think about them jerseys, Jonathan? I see what you're saying, man. Well, everything will be all right. With them jerseys though, man, I love the jerseys, man. Like we'll get back to the jerseys in a second, but we want to talk about the team real quick because we've been seeing some ridiculous comments about people trying to push a narrative. But if you want to join me on the webcam, man, the link is posted in the description box or in the chat room. You know, it's just like if you want to join me on webcam, if you want to join us on webcam, the link is in the chat room. If you have your webcam available, click on the link, join us on the webcam. We can talk about these jerseys. We'll get your grade on the jerseys. We are here on BucosLocker. Appreciate everybody supporting the channel. They're staying true. We've been doing this since 2016. The channel is still moving. A lot more videos to come, a lot more things like this, interaction with the people in the chat room, every bandit that's a part of the movement, of the BucosLocker movement. We will continue this. So just keep following us, man, and support the Bucs community. You know, support all the platforms. But you know, we're gonna keep doing this. And matter of fact, Travis, we got somebody gonna join us on this webcam, if you don't mind. We're gonna talk about these jerseys. Let's get back to these jerseys though. So
all right, man. Hey, what I'm about to take off, all right? Yeah, I'm driving.
Well, shouts out to Travis, everybody. I'll give Travis some love. Shouts out to Travis, one of the original BucosLocker people, man. You know, salute to Travis, man. You stay safe and stay sanitized out there, man.
Stay safe. Wash your hands. Stay inside.
Peace out, man. So we got Eric Marino. What up, Eric? What you think about these jerseys, man?
Yo, I just saw them, man. They're dope, man. The alternates, man. Those are crazy dope.
Yeah, man. I'm getting all three of them. As soon as they go on sale, man, I am getting all three jerseys.
Yeah, I think you can get them now, but the website's probably gonna crash.
Yes, I'm gonna wait till everything calm down. Gotta wait till everything calm down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're gonna make a lot. They're gonna have plenty of jerseys available. There's no rush to get them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think I might get a Brady. I want to get a Brady one, but you know, I want to get a David one too. But you know, you can only get so many. So,
right. So if you got to put what's your favorite one out of the three? What's your favorite one?
I like the Peter.
Oh yeah, everybody like the pewter, man. That pewter is so hard. Oh yeah, man,
but they're all good. But,
oh yeah, they all good. The pewter just stands out to me, man. The pewter just, God, you just can't beat that. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, like, like if you had to get a, if you had to give it a letter grade, what would you grade these uniform as?
Oh, it's got to be an A all day.
A. Hey, I haven't even looked at social media and got the feedback from the rest of the NFL about the jerseys. I'm not even. I wanted to talk to the Bucs, the Bandits, about the uniforms first before I go on social media and see what the social media is saying about the uniforms. But we finally got a real uniform. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm excited about this. I'm excited about the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just one of those things that, you know, it just injects life into the fan base. You're gonna see a lot of jerseys out there at the games, away games, home games. You're gonna see me with all three jerseys. You know, I'm gonna have all three of them every time I make a video. Videos will be made like this. I'm gonna have a lot of videos like this with interaction, people coming on, talking about the game, pre-game, post-game, you know, just during the week. Like I'm gonna do this a whole lot more so y'all can kind of like we can start interacting together and start talking about the team. Like and these jerseys, I figured this will be the first video for 2020 to open up the webcam and talk to people about the Bucs. And we start with the jerseys.
Yeah.
I'm excited, man. Like I'm expecting big things. It's gonna be a lot of prime time games this season.
Yeah.
So I mean, if you have anything else to say about the jerseys, man, go ahead, man. Let it out, man. You won't live, man. You out here, everybody looking at you.
Yeah. Yeah, I know they said it was like 1 o'clock, and I'm like, oh, I just woke up, man, those jerseys are dope. The white one, they're probably gonna wear a lot. I mean, that's gonna be. I mean, I'm gonna try to get all three, but the Peter one, I mean, it's probably That might be my favorite one, but I like them all. As I said,
I'll tell you one thing: we're gonna have a lot of prime time games with those jerseys.
Yeah. I wonder if they're still gonna wear the color rush, or is that not a thing anymore?
Oh, that's a good question. I'm very curious to see if they're gonna do the all red color rush, or they're gonna make the pewter.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, that's a good question. That is a really good question.
Yeah.
That's a good question. I got to find that out. I definitely want to find that out.
All right. Well, stay safe. Stay inside. Sanitize.
Indeed. Hey, shouts out to Eric, everybody. Shouts out to Eric Monroe. Appreciate the support, man. Supporting the channel, man. You're part of the Bandits. Keep doing what you do, man. Stay safe, stay sanitized, and wash those hands. Shouts out to Eric once again. Salute to you.
Later.
All right. Anybody else want to join BucosLocker in the live webcam? We're gonna talk about these uniforms. I'm gonna post the link again in the description box or in the chat room. If you want to join me on webcam, the link is in the chat room. I'm just excited, folks. The uniforms are cold, man. They're cold like that. They're cold, man. You gotta admit it. They're cold, man. The uniforms are cold, man. How's everybody doing out there, man? Everybody at work? Everybody doing UCLA Carter, man. You at work? I understand, man. You at work, huh? It's okay, man. He said he at work. Sometimes you gotta work, man. It happens, man. So who else want to join on the chat room, man? Anybody want to come on and talk about these jerseys? Everybody scared to get on the webcam? Let's go. Come on now. Don't be scared. Y'all see the jerseys right there, man. I don't bite. You gonna come on this chat room. Come on this webcam. Jeffrey, you good, Jeffrey? Malcolm, I see you, man. Grizlo. Austin, man, what up? Christopher Simmons. I mean, it is what it is. I like this jersey. Y'all see the white part of the jersey, like, man. I know Chris Godwin got number 12 on. He gonna change that. Man, that pewter though, man. Oof. So they tough, man. New Jersey looks tough, man. New Jersey look tough. I'm gonna be on here for another about 5 to 10 minutes to see if anybody want to come on webcam and talk about these jerseys and give you a letter grade. But if you give me your letter grade in the chat, give me your letter grade and tell me what you think about Tell me what you think about the jersey. Give me a letter grade. How do you grade these jerseys? A, B, C, D, F, C minus, B minus, D minus? I'm just looking at it right now. I'm looking at the jersey. I'm like, oh, man. They went back to the 2002, 2001 Super Bowl jersey and they upgraded them basically. The numbers look so much better. So we got A+, we got B's, A's, Jonathan Neal says a B plus. Zach said a C. Zach said a C. Man, Zach, why do you think it's a C? Man, he said they're boring. Zach Witcherman says the pewter is nice, but they're boring. They are just like the old ones. They are fine. I say C. Eric says A. LA and Fire Review say B plus. He said the creamsicle jerseys would have been insane. Desmond Gaines says he don't like the last one on the right. I ain't gonna lie, that's the only one. Okay, I respect that. All right, Ray Murray says that's an A. Eric says, come on, C. Shouts out to Eric, he was just on the webcam. Oh no, he said A. Okay, he said A. Yeah, Ray, they went back to the Super Bowl uniforms pretty much. Well, Zach, I mean, the 2004 version of the uniforms, 2014, I mean, it was okay. I mean, these looks more updated. Like, these look more like an NFL jersey. The Bay, shouts out to the Bay Report. The Bay Report is in the building. The Bay Report says pewter is hands down. The pewter is the best one, hands down. Shouts out to the Bay Report. Unbiased Sports Talk. A plus. Shouts out to you, Unbiased Opinion Sports Talk. DJ Bingham, the black face mask is fire. OJ Bennett, B plus. Stephen Cotana says he loves the red. I mean, make sure y'all share this video to everybody out there in the Bucs community. Tell everybody to come on here and let's talk about these jerseys. If you want to join BucosLocker via webcam, the link is in the chat room. And I will continue to post the link. If you want the link sent to you in your email, I will send it to you in your email. But I'm continuously posting the link in the chat room. The link is right there, BucosLocker. LA Fire Reviews. Interesting. Oh yeah, I can do that stuff too, folks. I can put the stuff at the bottom too now. Red numbers on the pewter would have been fire. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, but I think it would have been too much darkness to it. Jonathan says, I just got to see the gray ones on the field. He said Peters look dope. A plus for him. Bless ISO. They're the same but different. They went back to the Super Bowl kind of jersey, the Super Bowl look, you know. Mike MOB says, I like. Leaders Production says, whose jersey are you getting, Isaiah? I'm getting Evans, Godwin, and I gotta get a defensive. I'm a receiver guy, so I like receiver jerseys. I'm gonna get Evans, Godwin, and I'm gonna get somebody on the defense, probably Devin White, or I might get Murphy Bunton. I'm a receiver and a DB. I love those two positions, so it'll be both receivers and a DB probably. Maybe Murphy, Devin White, or I might just go Levante David. I don't know. Paul Vogel. I don't F with the pewter. Why you don't F with the pewter, man? I love the black pirate ship on the white shoulders. That's pretty dope. William Rankin says most of the Tampa greats wore these jerseys. I'm glad we brought them back. Pretty much that's what they did. Ricky Alfonsi. What colors are you getting? I'm getting all three. I'm getting all three, Ricky. I'm going to get all three. I like these jerseys, man. I ain't gonna front, man. I'm just looking at them like. Josh Woodard says, "Will everyone chill with that cream jersey? That look is outdated." I hear you, man. I hear you, Josh. Shouts out to you, Josh. Shouts out to you. Shouts out to everybody that's continuing to join BucosLocker on this live stream as they unveil the jerseys. Having a lot of good feedback. A lot of good feedback on these jerseys, man. It's a good deal, man. It's a new era, and you know, we getting there, man. Like, I'm definitely gonna get Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, and somebody on defense because I'm a receiver guy and most likely a DB jersey. Or I might get an old school Rondé Barber if they put the Rondé Barber. No, I don't know. I don't know. Now I'm gonna probably get Murphy Bunton or Jamel Dean. Reaper 941 shouts out to you. He says, I already ordered a home Brady and alternate Godwin. I'm gonna ask for an away for my birthday. Okay, Reef. I hear you got your jersey in order. There's no rush to get the jerseys because they're gonna sell out really quick. They're gonna mass produce these, folks. So if you don't get a jersey now, folks, relax. They're gonna make plenty of jerseys. Jermaine Fabian says, I guess they wanted to stick with the pewter theme. They could have updated the creamsicles. Pedro Guillen says, what do you think about the white pants on the white jerseys? I prefer the pewter ones. That's a combination they could have used, but I can see why they got the white on white. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get a away jersey, a white on white. I get it. It's the white on white, away jersey. You know what I'm saying? Stephen Quintana says, get Jamel Dean. Jamel Dean. It's going to come down to Jamel Dean or Murphy Bunton. Frank G says, I want the authentic jerseys. They're expensive. Expensive. Authentic jerseys are not cheap at all, folks. So if you got the money, get the authentic. And if you don't, replica. But the authentic jersey is $100 plus. I believe the authentic jerseys are what, $149? That's how much the authentic jerseys are. Jonathan Neal says the Bucs are the most popular team after the Cowboys now. I don't think so, but okay. UCLA Carter says, is Godwin wearing 14, right? Yes, he's wearing 14, not 12 anymore. That they did these videos before the Brady uniform thing, so the numbers switch. Joseph Stokes II says, I'm ordering a Sue jersey, just add along with the Sap, Dunn, and Brooks. I shouts out to you, Joseph Stokes II. Appreciate the support. So yeah, they got the Brady jersey for $325. $325. Zach, where did you see that at? Zach? Zach, where did you see that $325 jersey at? That's ridiculous. I'm not paying $325 for no freaking jerseys. I do the 150. You know what I'm saying? I spend 150 on, so basically I'm spending $450 on 3 jerseys. Yeah, Authentics, yeah. So Authentics is over $300, folks. So if you want to buy 3 jerseys, that's basically $1,000. If you got $1,000 to buy 3 authentic jerseys, go right ahead. I'm going to buy the $150 jersey. Like this one, $150. I'm not spending no $300 on a jersey. I'm good. I might do one. I just a temptation to do one authentic jersey. $300. Sheesh. Frank says, my man, I had an authentic Joe Jurevicius jersey, and he said he got lost. God, Frank, you can't lose Joe Jurevicius. Double A says Bruce Arians leaked the jersey concepts months ago. Love that guy. Eric Young says people want to go spend up that slim stimulus check for well, it's $1,200, so you can get 3 of them, 3 authentic jerseys. Mr. Assassin says, will they sell the 12 Godwin in the new threads? Nah, Godwin gonna have 14. Now, if you got a 12 Godwin in the new threads, then you got, if you can get, well, I highly doubt it. I don't know. I'd be surprised if somebody got a new Godwin jersey in the new jersey color. Well, Jordan Scott in the chat room, the real jerseys, the authentic jerseys cost over $300, between $300 and $325, Jordan Scott. They're expensive for the authentic jerseys that's worn on the field. It's a different material. So you got the material on the field, which is grade A, and then you got the $150 version, which I'm wearing, which is not bad at all. And that's what you'll see most people with these jerseys, the $150 jerseys versus $300. Like you'll see fans with $300 authentic jerseys, but I mean, if you got the money to spend $300 on, I mean, go right ahead. I can easily go buy all 3 jerseys authentic, but that's not smart spending, folks. It's called financial sense. Have some financial sense. Right. Josh, I like what Josh says. Y'all boys don't know how to get fresh. These lineups are clean. As they get on the top of that, we look like an actual NFL team instead of an XFL team. Oh, man. We're getting a lot of good feedback on these jerseys, man. He said, them thing hard. Alvin Buck Mode Randall. Shouts out to you, man. Mr. Big Pun, what do you do with the old jerseys? Keep them. I'm not going to get rid of the old jerseys. I'm showing everybody love in the chat room, man. Grizlow says, I have a cheap 3 jersey. I have a 3 jersey for sale cheap. All right, Rick, I get you, man. How many games you going to this year, Isaiah? Are you going to the yes? The Raiders, yeah, the Bucs and Raiders game in Vegas. I will be there. I think that's the first game of the season. When the Bucs go to the Vegas, I will be at the Vegas game. So if anybody going to the Vegas game, I will be at the Vegas game. So there, I'm gonna try to go to between 5 to 8 games this year. See, I'm not the typical fan that's going to sit back behind a camera or a Bucs channel that's going to sit behind a camera every Sunday and do videos and talk about the games. I'm a Bucs fan / channel that's actually going to go to the games and do live streams at the game. before the game and after the game. I'm not going to sit back in my home and try to critique a game and not go to a game in person. I'm going to go to about 5 or 8 games. That's what I do. I like to travel. See, I'm a Bucs fan first. I follow my team in Tampa or even away. I'm not one of those channels that's going to sit back and talk about the game from the seat of my couch. I don't do that. So I'm going to a few games this year. 5 to 8 games. I'm one of those Bucs fans. I don't sit back and talk noise on a YouTube channel or Facebook and not go to a game. If that's if you can afford it, but Dark Vader, man. Pewter. All pewter is on point. Yeah, Frank G, go to the game, man. I'll be at the game, man. I'm going to all the big games pretty much. I'm gonna try to go to the Chiefs, the Packers, the Rams, the Saints twice, the Raiders. So that's what, 5 games already? Yeah. And Atlanta, one of the Atlanta games. So that's 6 games already. I don't know, Steve. I'm just taking a guess. Whenever we play the Raiders, man, I'm going to the game. Hey, look at this, y'all. Look what we got. Look at this, y'all. Look at this. Look at this right here. A Rams fan. He says, I'm a Rams fan, but your uniforms are fire. Woo! Appreciate the love, man. Appreciate it. Infinity TV, the red Mecca. Appreciate it, man. P. Cody says, hey, Isaiah, let me know if you're coming to Atlanta when we play those Foul Clowns. Cody P, I'm going to keep you in my, matter of fact, hit me at Fire the Cannons, Gmail, Fire the Cannons 813 gmail.com. Send me a message, P. Cody. I'm going to holler at you when I come to Atlanta. They ain't nothing but a hop, skip, and a jump, man. Chief Ridgeway, man. What up, man? You got a Chief fan. You got a Chief fan in the building. Shouts out to the Kansas City Chief fans winning that Super Bowl, man. What up, Chief Ridgeway? We playing y'all this year. Y'all got to come to Tampa. Are you coming to the game, Chief Ridgeway? I'm putting my email address in the chat. Game day Tampa. Are you going to do a mock? Yes, I am going to do a mock draft, folks. Just like this. It's going to be a live interactive mock draft, split screen, webcam enabled. You can come on as I do a 7th round mock draft for the Bucs. So stay tuned for that. The mock draft will be just like this. It will be just like this, folks. It's going to be live. It's going to be split screen. I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to go through all 7 rounds of the picks. I'm going to simulate the picks outside of the Bucs. I'm not going to pick every team. I'm only going to pick the Bucs. So it's going to be a simulated draft, except for when it comes to the Bucs pick. I'm going to be picking that myself. I'm going to do the first mock draft, live mock draft on BucosLocker. The first time I ever done this, live draft, simulated on BucosLocker. So stay tuned for that one. That one's going to be lit. It's a post-free agency mock draft. So this is before the actual draft. You know what I'm saying? Like this is after the free agency, right? This is after free agency. And then when the draft comes, I am going to do a live stream of the draft. It's going to be a virtual draft. So there will be a draft party, a draft watch party. So get your popcorn, get your chips, get your sandwiches ready. I will do a live watch draft party. I'm trying to figure out if I want to do it Facebook or YouTube. I'll figure that out. But so there's 2 more live streams coming just like this. Post free agency mock draft and a watch party virtual live draft. Let's get it. Stay tuned for those posts too. So Roland Dada says, Isaiah, what's your life like? Suge voice. Jerseys of fire. What my life like? My life is like, it's good. Life is good, man. Life is good. What my life like? I'm healthy. I'm coronavirus free. What my life like? My daughter is healthy. She's doing just fine. Suge Knight, Suge voice, shotgun Suge voice. Bucs pride, blast cannons. Them red jerseys is hard. I'm telling you, it's nice, man. Light skinned ghost says, gotta go to the Packers game. Favorite team versus favorite player, Aaron Rodgers. It's gonna be crazy, folks. It's gonna be crazy. But anyway, I'm about to wrap this live stream up. I appreciate everybody joining. If anybody want to come on webcam, you got about 5 more minutes. I'm about to wrap this up. I appreciate everybody in the chat room coming to this live stream with the Bucs unveiling the jerseys. Y'all got a chance to see it on BucosLocker and talk about it. You know, if anybody got anything to say, go ahead and say it. We will talk about the draft needs and all that stuff. We'll get to that, folks. We will get to that. There will be a live video on that. I will do a live video like that, just like that on here. But there will be a live stream for that too. I'll do a draft breakdown on what we need. I will do a live stream on each player that I think the Bucs should be able to draft if he's available. The 4 offensive tackles: Ken Law, Chason, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Jonathan Taylor, Cam Akers. I will be doing videos on those guys. Each individual video, each guy that I think we should draft or we might be able to draft, I will do a video on those before the draft comes. But I'm definitely going to do a mock draft. Yes. See, it's already starting. See, look. See, told you, folks. Ryan Clark hating on the new unis. Of course. Ryan Clark is a hater. He don't like the Bucs. He's from New Orleans, folks. Ryan Clark is from this area. He went to LSU, so he don't like Tampa. Danny Harris. Danny Harris says, do you think the Bucs should trade up for Isaiah Simmons and move him to safety? Danny, I will address those draft questions in another video, not this video. Why? Magnet coupons percentage? Why they still kind of weak? Why? Bucko, good looking honky. Buckos, Peter North here, porn star, huge Bucs fan. Shouts out to you, good looking honky. Anyway, let me wrap this up, man. I appreciate all the bandits coming on the BucosLocker, joining me on this uniform reveal, man. You know, shouts out to everybody that's been in the chat room. I've gave pretty much everybody a shout out. If I didn't give you a shout out, where are you from? What are you representing? I'm in New Orleans, 504. Born and raised, Tampa, 813. From Tampa Terrace, Sulphur Springs, Johnson Court. You know, Nucio Park. You know, I bleed Tampa. Born and raised, baby. Can't question my Tampa bloodline, baby. I go back. I grew up Robles Elementary, Sulphur Springs Elementary, Calhoun Elementary, Greco Middle School, King High. Let's get it. To all my bandits and to everybody that joined this chat room, all the NFL team members, fans that joined this chat, appreciate you stopping by. This is BucosLocker. Subscribe, like, comment, share. Please feel free to donate to the channel if you want to. All donations are welcome, big or small. Make sure you hit the notification bell icon to notify you on all new videos that's posted on this channel, so that way you don't miss any videos that's posted on this channel. With that being said, Y'all stay safe out there. Stay healthy. Stay sanitized. Wash your hands. Make sure those immune systems are up to par. This is Buckles signing out. Fire those cannons. Seize the day. Raise the flag. See those uniforms? And went the wrong way. See those uniforms? No risk. But scratch that. We taking the risk. And these uniforms are part of the biscuit. Buckles lock out. Peace.